Welcome back to the 2013 NFL Draft. So here we go with the second round. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock.
Selecting the 1976 draft, they go Ohio safety Garrett.
As you see here against A&M, and kick the return in, there's a lot of value.
And we expect a lot more excitement tonight.
To watch Brandon play Madden.
Give me that! Oh! Come on!
Okay, see that kid get angry.
You got the computer pick, Nick! The computer picked the ball off for you!
You threw it to him! What can I do to do that? Is that my fault? Is that my fault that you made a mistake?
Especially when he's losing. Oh, man. It's funny. It's priceless.
There you go, baby, baby.
Hey, two computer picks, huh, Nick? Watch this, guys. Now we saw who really is the best in Madden. For years now, it's been me.
He thinks real life like he's actually on the field. It's hilarious.
He's a special, special person, and that makes him a special player.
He puts in the time to be great.
What a hard hit.
Do you think Brandon Magee is an athlete?
Love talking to you because you are a walking, talking soundbite machine, and not to mention on the field, you're a walking, talking action machine.
Wow, this team's gonna pass on them. They're gonna regret it.
I could not wait to watch him play. I get to watch my brother play this weekend.
Russell with time, picked off.
Not by word only, but by action.
Magee could go to the house.
And naturally, that's the best leader.
Inside the 10, the 5, he'll score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. I just want to play in the NFL. I could care less about the material stuff I have. So as long as I'm out there performing and staying healthy, I'm fine.
I grew up, I was born in Harbor City, Los Angeles, grew up in San Pedro. After my family, my mom and dad got divorced, I would go like half San Pedro, half Anaheim, and then my mom moved to Corona, and that's where I went to middle school at Rainey, and then I went to high school at Corona Centennial.
Actually, I kind of had an inkling of an idea that he was different when he was born. I've told other people this, but he was actually born, true story, no lie, with little muscles. He was. The nurses could not believe their eyes. They were like, did you see the little muscles on the baby?
It was just in my blood, man. I was just born an athlete. Always wanted to be involved in sports, baseball, you know, track, whatever it was, I was doing it. Basketball, I was actually pretty good in basketball, but horrible at it now.
His dad actually, I have to give credit where credit's due. His dad, Terry Magee, is actually the one that signed him up for the sports in the first place.
My dad coached me as a 5-year-old. I never forget it, you know, and so I automatically took what he taught me, and I took that, I brought that to Brandon and Angelo.
At a very young age, he had me and my brother Angelo at this park called Riverdale Park in Anaheim, California, and we would play baseball all day and night. And he trained us like Serena and Venus Williams' parents trained them. It was ridiculous. Like, looking back, I wouldn't even do it today what he had us doing. But at a young age, he was throwing me knuckleballs at a young age. So, I mean, it paid off today.
I know that I wouldn't be able to be able to afford college tuition. So I said, well, what can I do to get them in college? And click, I could train them in sports. And that maybe that would enable them to go to college. But I was hard on him. He'll tell you.
He started playing football in Pop Warner for 3 games of the season.
So what happened was my mom didn't want him to play football, and my dad absolutely signed him up to play football because he wanted him to play a couple games. And so when we were visiting with our dad, we would go play football on those weekends. So he played in the 3 games. And the 3 games he played in Pop Warner, he scored probably like 15 touchdowns.
And he never told my mom, so they would put me in, and every game I played, I won. And I would have ridiculous touchdowns. Like, it wasn't even fair for the kids. So I won't even bring it up. I won't bring it up.
And then one summer, between 9th and 10th grade, moved into this house in Corona amongst, I want to say maybe 12 other football players. And they never went home that whole summer. They were there the entire summer. It's a lot of hamburger helper. And they never went home, and that's when the bond formed, most definitely. That's when the brotherhood started.
We're gonna get evicted, so Miss Tia, Brandon's mother, she welcomed us into their home, so that was real fun, and it was real cool. They're great people, the whole family all the way around, so that's kind of how Miss Tia's always been.
Every day was like a party. I mean, you're with your friends. It was about like 12 to 14 of us every single day, and I mean, it was just the greatest place on earth. And my mom was so cool about everything. She would cook and clean, and
never an issue, never a problem. It was a tremendous amount of fun.
I don't think she even thought about it. I don't think anybody thought about it. She just loved helping out people and just being there for us all and seeing everybody happy and seeing how close we were.
They all played football together at Corona Centennial High School.
Yo, I was cracking. What? Corona Centennial got to be one of the top high schools ever. Like, nobody had the life that we had. If it was going to class or outside of school, playing sports, the experience was far none. Like, there's nobody else that's on that level, in my opinion. And then after like a baseball game in high school, I would drive to Rancho Cucamonga, like 30 minutes away, and hit some more all night. Wake up, do the same thing next day, football, baseball, go hit every single day. Tampa Bay Rays took me in high school. I played summer ball for a summer ball team that they put me on, and I was gonna sign with them, decided not to, because I love football, went to go play football at Arizona State. Best choice I ever made. It's one of the top schools in the nation, man. From the fans, having fun with your friends, the partying. I mean, I'm a grown man. The partying was just crazy. And then Scottsdale, anywhere you go. And just being around the people and the atmosphere was amazing. Playing in the stadium was crazy. Having guys like Pat Tillman that went there, Terrell Suggs went there, Jake Plummer went there. I mean, it's just tight just to play there.
He's been through so much here at ASU, man, from playing 2 different sports to, injuries to, playing with your friends. I mean, the majority of our friends moved out here to Arizona, and we've been around here for the last three or so years.
I hated U of A. I went on a visit there. It was ridiculous. Called my mom, said it's not gonna happen. And then came to ASU, loved it. Off of my friends, we came. They already been talked about, getting my other friend Vontez and how we were all 3 started linebacker. So he came, and it's been on the road since then.
6, 7, and 18. Tez was 7. I think I was 13. Brandon was 48, and we wanted to change our numbers anyways. We didn't really like those numbers, and we just sat down in the locker room one day. Let's get 6 and 8, and then we make 6, 7, and 8. And we thought it was a cool idea. We didn't think, we wasn't trying to do it for publicity or anything. We was just trying to, thought it would be a cool thing to do. 3 linebackers across the board. And it wound up being a pretty cool story out here locally, coming from the same high school. I'm
not gonna lie to you. When we had 6, 7, 8, we was kind of living like a rock star type of life here. You can only imagine. It was pretty fun.
Unfortunately, injuries happened and other things happened. It didn't really allow them to be on the field for, as much as they would have liked, but the idea was cool.
The Centennial Trio had NFL dreams before the 2011 season. Magee and Lyons were seniors, and Burfict was projected as a first-round draft pick as a junior. They were ready to hit the field one last time together as Sun Devils, until Magee ruptured his Achilles tendon on August 13th.
I think it was fall scrimmage, and we, towards the end, you know, it was kind of like a smooth practice, you know, not a lot going on. I think we were trying to really just getting ready for the season to start. So it just came out of nowhere. You know, I was on the sideline. I think I was out for the play, and he went down. I was kind of like, he probably just, you know, rolled his ankle or whatever. You know, I mean, it's a huge injury, but it's not an Achilles. You know, so I'm like, he probably get some ice on. He'd be ready to go. But then I remember him not getting up. You know, I'm like, damn. And then when the card came out, that's when I knew it was serious.
At first, when it happened, he was down and disappointed because he wanted to play with Vontaze, he wanted to play with Shelley and the rest of his teammates that year. And but it only took him probably, I would say, maybe a night to just flip his whole mentality just like that.
Honestly, I got hurt. My mom said I'll be fine, I'll come back better. My dad said the same thing. I was probably down for that day. The next day I was fine. I see things differently because when I go outside and I see a guy in a wheelchair and he can no longer walk, and I'm gonna complain because I have an Achilles injury and, you know, I can't play football, who cares, you know? Not a lot of people can play football. Not a lot of people can play baseball. Not a lot of people can be on scholarship, play at a D1 college like Arizona State. So I had no right to complain.
When that happened, you know, it took a lot out of us, but you know, you look at it now, you know, it was a blessing in disguise.
The Sun Devils lost 6 of their last 7 games and finished the season 6-7. It led to the dismissal of head coach Dennis Erickson after 5 seasons. Despite his injury, the Boston Red Sox drafted Magee in the 23rd round of the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. He signed a 7-year deal, but returned to Arizona State as a redshirt senior. This time, it'd be under new head coach, Todd Graham.
I was hyped up. I mean, Coach Graham talked to me the second day he got there, told me he wanted to make a main focus on education, main focus on effort, character, discipline, all the things I'm all in for. So he came, I was ready to roll, man.
I think he was intrigued and excited, and then we met later and he decided to come back and be a part of what we were doing. So yeah, obviously he's a person you don't forget meeting, a very passionate young man.
So, you know, it was just so exciting to watch him, you know, prove himself, and it was so exciting to watch ASU as a team do good.
The Sun Devils went 8-5 in Graham's first season. Magee bounced back from his Achilles injury to post career-high numbers across the board. He was second in the Pac-12 with 81 solo tackles and earned second-team All-Pac-12 honors.
I kind of told everybody, right when I got hurt, I said it. Pac-12 media day, I said it. I said it on Twitter. I probably took a picture of it on Instagram. I said it on Facebook. I said it in my interviews. I said I would come back better than I was before. It's just annoying that they were saying I wouldn't come back the same. Like, it's an Achilles injury. I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna get healthy.
Magee saved arguably his best game as a Sun Devil for in-state rival Arizona on November 23, 2012. He recorded 17 tackles, a Territorial Cup record, and became the first Sun Devil since Robert James in 2007 to eclipse 100 tackles in a season.
He texted me actually probably a couple hours before the game and said, I'm about to put on a show. And I knew as soon as he sent me that, I was gonna see a good show.
I think we got off to a slow start that game. I just remember, it's like, man, we gotta pick it up. We gotta make a play. You know, need something. I think we were kind of dead. I think the running back went and flew over the top, and everybody was going crazy, whatever. I just remember saying, it's all right, we're gonna come back.
I feel like a turning point in that game was when he, you know, him and Matt Scott, the quarterback for UA, were you know, high school teammates, and they're real good friends. And he kind of made a hit on the QB on Matt Scott, and they called a late hit penalty.
It was more than worth it because I never got a late hit or any penalty, but to hit him, and that was great. It was just outstanding.
I kind of think that gave him the fuel going into halftime, you know, really just turn it around and just terrorize the field.
Up 14-9 at halftime, Magee recorded 8 of his 17 tackles in the third quarter, but the Wildcats scored 18 unanswered points to go up 27-17 after 3.
Usually I'm the person that calls the team up, and fourth quarter I'm calling the team up on the sideline, and he kind of stepped in front of me and said, Coach, I got it.
They need to make a play, take the ball away. Scott, keeper. Fumbles. Loose ball. Still loose. Kicked all the way back to the 45 where it's picked up by Deveron Carr. In to replace Flowers. 2nd and 2. Grice into the end zone again. 3 and out by Arizona State. Dugancic's punt is blocked. It will be 1st and goal, Arizona State. Cameron Marshall, touchdown, Sun Devils lead.
Here you go, 4th and 6.
Arizona's going for it. Scott, slant, incomplete, intercepted off the hands of Hill. It's another pick for Arizona State.
After Rob Nelson got the interception, boy, if you watch the film, he got the pick, and right when he got the interception, I started crying and just walked off the field. Like, yeah, I'm not even chasing him, trying to block for him or nothing, because I knew the game was over. So I walked off and found Coach Graham, gave him a hug. It was one of the happiest moments of my life beating them.
97 plays, played every snap. That's pretty phenomenal. That's hard for anybody to do, much less a linebacker. It was a tremendous win for us, and I think a game that he's always going to remember. I know I'm always going to remember because of the passion from which he led our football team to victory. We're going to win championships here. We're going to win Rose Bowl championships. We're going to win conference championships. We were very close. We were one play from playing in the conference championship, lost on the last second field goal to UCLA. But I'll look to this team that laid the foundation for the championships we'll win in the future. And Brandon will be a guy that will always be close to my heart as someone that had the courage to lead.
It was fit to happen, though, because he's a good guy, you know, and I believe that good things happen to good people. And the injury was kind of like, man, I can't believe this just happened to Brandon. But I remember telling him when he was laying on the table, like, man, something's good's going to come out of this. You know, I mean, I didn't know what it was, but I was like, man, something's good going to come out of this. And now we see, you know, now he's getting ready to go play in the NFL.
And McGee shaken up. That's got to be frustrating for him. He missed all of last year with an Achilles injury.
And it looked like he just reached out at the feet to get Reynolds on the ground, and may have hurt an arm.
That was tough, man. I was at that game as well, and you know, I just watching it. I'm like, man, he's so close. He's so close to getting through the season, and just for that to happen, it was sad. You know, he had a lot of family members there, and he just wanted to end it out on a positive note.
I was really frustrated because I didn't know how bad it was. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't celebrate with my team, especially my only time I went to a bowl game and played in, and we won the bowl game, and I was in San Francisco, so I had to fly back here, talk to, you know, whoever my agent was going to be, talk to the therapist, get x-rays, MRI. It was just a lot of stuff that got thrown on me like right there and there. But, I mean, it worked out for the best. Everything happened for a reason, though. My arm's a lot stronger now, so.
Yeah, I can't say that it made a huge effect on his combine preparation, especially with his mindset, because he always had the same mindset every day. I'm going to go in, I'm going to seize the day, you know, I'm going to attack this workout.
Get over there. Straight cross. There you go.
This is our first day on the field, so I got him on the field and we did some linebacker pattern reaction drills, you know, just a linebacker reacting to certain patterns after a shovel, reading the quarterback, and then breaking with the receiver. I think he's doing pretty good. He's much stronger, you know, and that's what I've been trying to concentrate on, that strength endurance, you know, getting ready for camp so he can be strong and be able to go rep after rep after rep. So yeah, he's getting there. He's I'm impressed with his progress. We got a few more weeks. I think he's gonna be ready.
Knee lift. There you go. Yeah.
He put 100% into combine preparation and, you know, pre-draft preparation.
I mean, I'm ready to go, man. That's just point blank.
Compared to the combine, I did it great. Like my electric time at the combine is 4.74. Came here today hitting the 4.5s, weighed in 4 pounds heavier, 227. So, you know, just getting healthy, man, and then getting better and just continue to grind. Now in the draft, I'm gonna work out and go talk to elementary school kids, middle school kids, and stuff like that, and just continue to relax, man. It's out of my control now, so a lot of pressure off me.
Let's give a big round of applause to Brandon Magee.
Thank you. It's always find a time to volunteer. I'll drop anything. I'll stay up later if nighttime to do homework if I have to. I'll just zip over there and zip back. But Coach Graham, he was really cool about it. Like, I've missed meetings, some meetings sometimes, so I can go talk to some kids or give back to communities. I have a slogan, it's called "Greatness is a Choice." So when you wake up every morning, when you come to school, you got to be the greatest student you can be. You got to listen to your teachers, you got to listen to your parents, and you got to succeed in the classroom. I text Angelo, I text Shelly, somebody like, hey, I got an idea, let's go to this school. Or hey, I know the principal at this middle school, I'm just gonna go, show up at lunchtime and sign autographs to everybody at the school. And I just do stuff like that. I mean, why not give back? And they come to games, they support the players. So I just feel like, why not? I'm not any greater than anybody else in school or middle school, elementary, in college, so.
He's done so many things in the community out here, man. It's just like, as far as football, I mean, sure, his value on the football field is enormous, but his value in the community is not as big, might be even bigger than it is on the football field, because he's helped out so much with kids out here and just in so many different avenues.
Oh, really?
Sleep is very important. I mean, sleep is important when I play a game, but it's more important before I take a test.
Good. See, so he's a student athlete. He's not just an athlete. This half is a brand new.
So every day I wake up, I just do my best, everything I can do to prove them wrong. If it's school, if it's on the football field, on the baseball field, I just try my best to prove all the haters wrong.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. What are you talking about?
What's his name? Everybody. All the greats got the same traits. All of them. All of them. Come on, lean in. All I want to say is they're ready.
The New England Patriots select Jamie Collins, linebacker, Southern Mississippi.
I think I woke up with my wife at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. And I feel that he probably felt the same way.
It was the most stressful event I've ever been a part of.
Magee is open to play for all 32 teams, but there's a clear favorite right before the draft. He visited the Dallas Cowboys in April and felt it was a good fit. Magee eyed the Cowboys' 3rd and 5th round picks, but they picked Baylor wide receiver Terrence Williams and Oklahoma State running back Joseph Randle.
I had to go for a walk. You know, it's a beautiful day, and I was thinking maybe if I take a long walk and try to think of the positive things other than sports, I could come back with a better feeling.
So they wanted to give me, but Jerry Jones wanted the running back. They're still trying to get me.
The Cowboys had just one pick left in the draft. It was a 6th round selection, number 185 overall. They picked a linebacker, but it wasn't Magee.
I'm close to it, because my agent. All right, I'll talk to Blake right now. All right. All right. I wasn't even watching the drafts in the 7th round. I kind of was like, if you get picked, you get picked. But, it was like 10, 11 teams trying to give me free agency. It turned into like a bidding war.
Magee narrowed his undrafted free agency list down to 2 teams, the Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Ultimately, Magee picked America's team.
Obviously, I didn't get picked, but
I mean, I'm still happy with what I got and the signing bonus and playing for the Cowboys, America's team. So time to prove myself now. I'm a little undersized for a linebacker, and they run a 4.3, which is better suited for people my size. You do so much, you train so long, and to see it all pay off, it really means something to me. It means something to my family to be proud of me, and I mean, right now, I mean, baseball, football, graduated. What else can I do?
I'm really proud of Brandon's accomplishments because he's been down a lot, and he's always, came back up. He had some serious injuries, but I'm proud. I'm happy. I think I'm going to sleep good tonight.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It sucked a lot not getting drafted, especially when I pull up the numbers, off the field. Everything was, perfect. But I mean, people see different things in different players. So I'm gonna go out there. It's free game now. I mean, you get on that field is when you prove yourself. Free agent, you're drafted. None of that matters. Whoever's gonna play is who the best people is there. What's next? I'm gonna go to Dallas and I'm gonna ball and do whatever it takes to make the squad, which means a whole lot. I'm about to, man. You ain't never seen me play like this before. I'm about to be pissed off. Why? If I didn't even get drafted, I'm about to be pissed off. Just like Tez last year. Everybody counted him out. For some reason, it's a centennial thing, I guess. But, we'll see what happens there.